CBS's Scott McFarland says it's going to be a long weekend on Capitol Hill.
We're now expecting a marathon of votes in the U.S. Senate throughout the weekend. Votes that begin tomorrow afternoon, according to Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. There's a nearly $750 billion plan on the table. The Democrats say it'll combat climate change, combat inflation, and help extend some subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, among other things. Republicans criticized it today, saying it also raises taxes, which they say is dangerous during a time of inflation.
Chinese military jets scrambled over the Taiwan Strait today in the latest uptick in tensions between the two countries. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes tells us a formal complaint has been lodged.
The Taiwanese and the Chinese confirm that China set off some 11 missiles in the waters right around Taiwan. Japan even says that some of those missiles landed in its economic zone in the waters between Taiwan and Japan. And so White House officials wanted to make it clear to the Chinese that they think that this is unacceptable.
Russia says it's ready to talk about a prisoner exchange for WNBA star Brittany Griner. CBS's Mary Ulashina reports.
We still don't know when this potential prisoner swap can happen and whether it will actually happen. But comments from each side, from Russia and from the United States, suggest that this negotiation process that's already is incredibly complex during the situation in Ukraine could still accelerate in the coming days.
As for Griner, she'll remain in a detention center as her defense team appeals her sentencing. There are now new concerns that polio may be spreading. CBS's Trinity Chavez reports from New York.
New York State health officials have issued an urgent call for unvaccinated children and adults to get inoculated against polio as soon as possible. They found the virus in 7 different wastewater samples in 2 counties north of New York City.
Oh gosh, I didn't think that would be spreading up here.
So far, only one person has tested positive for polio, an unvaccinated young adult in Rockland County who developed paralysis. It was the first U.S. case in nearly a decade.
Did you have COVID already but are still dealing with the symptoms long after? You're likely among the 1 in 8 people who suffer from long COVID. The most common symptoms are breathing issues, fatigue, and loss of taste and smell. Doctors say the findings of this new Dutch study highlight the need for more research into what causes long-term COVID symptoms for certain people. Final day of trading on Wall Street. The Dow closed up 77 points, NASDAQ down 63. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear the good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.